Imagine living with legs that feel steady again every step, confident, every stair easier, and that old power finally coming back. That's not just wishful thinking. Your body can absolutely move in that direction when you give it what it needs. Because for long-term mobility, your legs are the base of everything, and one of the biggest hidden keys to stronger legs sits inside nutrition, specifically 7 essential vitamins. These aren't random health vitamins, they're the kind of nutrients your muscles, bones, nerves, and blood flow depend on. In this video, we'll break down the science in a simple, usable way. You'll learn which vitamin supports muscle repair, which one helps protect bone density, the real foundation of leg strength, and which nutrients keep circulation strong so oxygen and nutrients actually reach your leg muscles. And don't worry, this won't require a complicated diet plan. I'll show you everyday food sources so you can improve your intake without turning your life upside down if you've been ignoring leg nutrition. Today is the day you stop your legs carry you through life. Start feeding them like they matter. Here's how we'll do it. All 7 vitamins, one by one. For each one, I'll explain what it does for leg strength, the best sources, and one quick tip to help your body absorb it better. We'll keep the pace moving and focus on action. Grab a notepad if you want, pause when needed, and by the end, you'll have a clear nutrition roadmap for stronger, more resilient legs. Let's get into it. Vitamin 1, the bone anchor, vitamin D. We start with what may be the most important vitamin for structural strength. Vitamin D, yes, it's called the sunshine vitamin, but its real power goes way beyond mood. For your legs, vitamin D is like the anchor that keeps the whole structure strong. Why? Because leg strength isn't only about muscles. Muscles pull on bones. If the bones aren't strong, femur, tibia, fibula, your legs can't handle force safely. How vitamin D supports leg strength helps your body absorb calcium and phosphorus. Without enough vitamin D, even a calcium-rich diet won't do much. That can lead to weaker, more fragile bones. Supports fast-twitch muscle fibers. These are the power fibers used for quick movement, standing up, fast climbing stairs, catching your balance, preventing falls. Vitamin D receptors sit right on muscle cells, and low levels are linked with weakness and muscle loss, especially in the legs. Helps calm inflammation. Ongoing low-grade inflammation can slow recovery and break down muscle. Over time, the deficiency problem. Vitamin D deficiency is extremely common, especially if you stay indoors, live far from the equator, wear covering clothing, or use sunscreen most of the time. Best sources: fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and tuna, also egg yolks, and fortified foods like milk, orange juice, and cereals. Absorption tip: vitamin D is fat-soluble. Take it with healthy fats, avocado, nuts, olive oil, so you absorb more of it. Getting vitamin D right is one of the most important first steps in building a strong base for powerful leg movement. And if possible, get your levels tested so you're not guessing. Vitamin 2, the energy catalyst, vitamin B1, thiamine. Now we move from structure to performance. If you want stronger legs, your muscles need energy, real fuel. That's where vitamin B1, also called thiamine, comes in. When you sprint, jump, or even just stand up quickly, your body needs fast energy production. Thiamine helps make that happen. How B1 supports leg strength, turns carbs into usable energy. B1 helps convert glucose into ATP, the fuel your muscles use for every contraction. Without it, you can feel tired faster and your strength output drops. Supports nerve signals. Strong legs need strong communication between the brain and the muscle. B1 helps protect nerves and supports that signal speed and clarity, helps recovery. Better energy metabolism helps cells repair damage faster, which means less downtime. Who needs more B1? highly active people, those eating high-carb diets, and people who drink alcohol regularly may have higher demand. Best sources: whole grains, brown rice, whole wheat bread, fortified cereals, pork, beans, lentils, black beans. Absorption tip: thiamine can be damaged by heavy processing and high heat. Choose whole grains and use lighter cooking methods when possible. If your legs feel sluggish or you burn out quickly during walks or workouts, checking your B1 intake could make a real difference. Vitamin 3, the circulation manager, vitamin C. Next is vitamin C, also known as ascorbic acid. Most people only think of it for immunity, but for leg strength, vitamin C is a major player because it supports both connective tissue and blood flow. How vitamin C supports leg strength: builds collagen. Collagen is the main structural protein in tendons, ligaments, cartilage, basically the support system that keeps your knees and hips working smoothly. Without enough vitamin C, connective tissue gets weaker and injury risk goes up. Supports strong blood vessels. Your leg muscles need a steady flow of oxygen and nutrients. Vitamin C helps keep blood vessel linings healthy so circulation stays efficient, reduces oxidative stress. Exercise creates free radicals. Vitamin C helps control that damage, which can reduce soreness and speed recovery. Best sources: citrus fruits, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and especially bell peppers, which are loaded with vitamin C. Absorption tip: vitamin C is sensitive to heat and light. Eat it raw or lightly cooked, and don't let produce sit too long before using it. When you prioritize vitamin C, you're strengthening the support cables and improving the fuel delivery system that makes your legs work better. Vitamin 4, the muscle protector. Vitamin C protects in watery areas of the body. Vitamin E protects inside fatty areas, especially cell membranes. That matters a lot for muscles. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble antioxidant that helps protect your muscle fibers from damage during hard work. How vitamin E supports leg strength: protects muscle cell membranes. Strong training creates tiny stress and micro damage. Vitamin E helps shield those membranes so muscle fibers stay resilient, helps muscles use oxygen efficiently. Better cell protection supports endurance: long walks, cycling, hiking. Supports circulation in a subtle way. It may help blood flow by supporting healthy vessel function. Best sources: almonds, sunflower seeds, peanuts, spinach, kale, and oils like sunflower or wheat germ oil. Absorption tip: vitamin E breaks down with heat and light. Store oils and nuts in a cool, dark place, and because it's fat-soluble, it's best absorbed with fats, which nuts already provide. Vitamin E helps you recover better and handle more activity without feeling destroyed afterward. Vitamin 5, the muscle builder. Vitamin B6. Now we move to a true builder vitamin, vitamin B6 or pyridoxine. If B1 helps you create energy, B6 helps you build muscle. How B6 supports leg strength: helps protein become muscle. B6 is essential for amino acid metabolism. When your muscles break down from training, B6 helps rebuild them stronger, helps break down stored carbs for energy, so you get both building and fueling support. Supports oxygen delivery. B6 helps produce hemoglobin, the molecule that carries oxygen in your blood, huge for leg endurance and performance. Supports neurotransmitters, which can influence sleep, mood, and recovery, important for consistent progress. Best sources: chicken, turkey, fish like salmon, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and bananas. Absorption tip: B6 works best with other B vitamins. Aim for a balanced diet, not just one vitamin. Also, some cooking reduces B6, so include fresh sources like bananas. If you want stronger quads, hamstrings, and calves, B6 helps your body actually use the protein you eat. Vitamin 6, the connective tissue architect, vitamin K often gets ignored, but it matters more than most people realize. Vitamin D helps you absorb calcium, but vitamin K helps put that calcium where it belongs. Vitamin K comes mainly into forms K1 and K2. How vitamin K supports leg strength supports bone mineralization, especially K2, which activates proteins like osteocalcin that help lock calcium into the bone matrix, supports cartilage and joint health. Vitamin K helps regulate proteins in joint tissue, which may support long-term knee and hip health. May support muscle quality. Research is growing. And low vitamin K status is often linked with weaker muscle function in older adults. Best sources: K1, leafy greens like kale, spinach, collard greens; K2, fermented foods like natto, and some animal foods like egg yolks and certain dairy products. Absorption tip: K is fat soluble. Eat it with fat, and many people like pairing K2 with D3 because they work well together. Vitamin K is about building durable legs, not just stronger today, but stronger for years. Vitamin 7, the nerve and metabolism booster, vitamin B12. We finish with vitamin B12, one of the most important vitamins for nerve health and energy, both critical for strong legs. How B12 supports leg strength: protects nerve function. It helps maintain the myelin sheath, which makes nerve signals fast and accurate. Without strong nerve signals, your legs can't respond well. Balance, coordination, strength all suffer. Supports red blood cell production. More healthy red blood cells means better oxygen delivery to leg. Muscles supports energy pathways, helping you convert food into usable fuel. B12 warning: B12 is found mostly in animal foods, so vegetarians and vegans are at higher risk of deficiency. Also, as people age, absorption can drop because the stomach produces less intrinsic factor. Best sources: meat, fish, eggs, dairy. Also fortified cereals, plant milks, and nutritional yeast. Absorption tip: if you're older or taking acid-blocking medicine, ask your doctor about B12 forms that absorb better. Like sublingual options, B1 to protect the brain-to-muscle connection. That makes leg strength actually show up in real-life movement. The Power Plate Plan, using all 7 together. So now you know the 7 pillars of leg strength: vitamins, D bone anchor, B1 energy, C circulation plus collagen, E muscle protection, B6 muscle building, K bone placement plus joints, B12 nerves plus oxygen. Here's the big idea: these vitamins work like a team. Vitamin D helps absorb calcium, but vitamin K helps use it properly. The B vitamins support energy plus muscle building plus nerves. Vitamin C supports the connective tissue that holds the whole system together. Vitamin E helps protect muscles from wear and tear. Now let's make it practical. Breakfast combo: fortified whole grain cereal with milk, add an egg and a banana. Simple, fast, and it supports energy, nerves, and bone basics. Lunch combo: big spinach or kale salad with chopped bell peppers. Add olive oil dressing and sunflower seeds. That covers circulation support, antioxidants, and fat-soluble absorption. Dinner combo: salmon or lean pork with sweet potato and a side of leafy greens. That supports recovery, nerves, and long-term bone strength. Lifestyle habits that boost results and exposure if safe and possible. For vitamin D production, always pair D and K with healthy fats. Stay consistent. Nutrition only works when it becomes routine. Your legs can only become as strong as the foundation you give them. Training matters, yes, but your progress is capped if your body is missing key nutrients. So start with these 7 vitamins. Tighten up your daily habits, and you'll give your legs the exact support they need for power, balance, and long-term mobility. If you found this helpful, like the video, subscribe for more science-based strength advice, and share it with someone who wants stronger legs and better mobility. And tell me in the comments which of these 7 vitamins are you focusing on first.